Whenever you are about to take an important decision or important journey or venturing into something, you would generally pray because you're being told by parents right from the time you're brought up, the religion and the society that you need to pray. And you prayed. Prayer is communication. It might be supplication, it might be gratitude, but you are communicating. And if I ask you, to whom are you praying? You would immediately say, I'm praying to God. Well, the next question is, have you seen God? Do you have his contact number? Do you have his hotline or any contact details? No, but you said you prayed. Because prayer is communication, as I told you. There is a person and you ask for something or you tell something. Now you said you prayed and you prayed to God. Now, without all these details, with no clarity, you prayed. And therefore, your prayer is only a concept. Your belief in God is just a belief and a mere concept. It's not part of your experience. You might say, no, God is there everywhere, so I prayed. Well, I certainly accept that fact, God is there everywhere. Now, let me enact a theatrical scene to you. Let's say this session gets over at 10 p.m. You have to take the public transport and you go to your house. And as you're traveling by the public transport, you got off in your destination, and there that entire street is very lonely, and it had rained few minutes back. Therefore, the road is washed clean, the pavements are washed clean, and then you see there's a lone street light which is burning. And as you're going, you found under the light there's something shining, and you are a connoisseur of diamond. One look, you know that shining object is a diamond necklace worth 50 lakh rupees. You get excited. You look around to see anybody is there. And there you saw a bum leaning on a wall and smoking a beedi. You felt it's not the right time, so you waited for the bum to finish the beedi. The bum finished the beedi, threw it down, and then walked away. You got into action, you picked up the diamond necklace, and you went running to your house and said, darling, what a fantastic course I've joined. And you tell your wife, I got a diamond necklace worth 50 lakh rupees. Well, let me ask you, will you pick up the diamond necklace? You will certainly in all probability. Now, let's analyze the entire scene once again. First time, you did not pick up the diamond necklace. You know why? Because you had a knowledge that somebody is watching you picking up the diamond necklace. And therefore, you didn't pick up. But the second time you picked up the diamond necklace, you know why? Because you had a perfect knowledge that there was nobody watching you picking up the diamond necklace. Well, if you say, I believe in God and there is God everywhere, was God there at that point in time? Yes, but it did not suit you. God did not suit your conviction or convenience, and therefore you negated the God and then you went and picked up the diamond necklace. Similarly, our idea of God is concept. We accept God or narrate, tell his name the moment we want it, and when the moment we don't want it, we conveniently forget it. So it's very important that God is only a concept, it has to become our experience. Prayer is only a concept, it has to become our experience. And since God and prayer are all mere concepts, because you've been told about from the outside world, this biblical verse on the whiteboard which says, all things work together for good to them that love God seems nonsensical. You might ask, how can it be for good to them that love God? Look at this pandemic. It is killing millions of people and many of them are absolutely innocent. Look at what is happening. The tsunami has taken away so many lives. Earthquake, accidents, young and old are dying. Now, how can it be for good to them that love God? Well, your judgment or your understanding is from a very limited perspective. And therefore, seeing it from a limited perspective, you got a very limited perception. And from this narrow vision, you're trying to judge the totality of creation. Well, it's very important for you to enhance your perception. And the moment you enhance your perception, then you'll understand all things work together for good to them that love God. Well, since it's very limited, you are judging everything from the limited perception of yours. Let's say there is a painting of Vincent van Gogh. That means it should be a century-old painting. And it's hung up over here. And let's say there's a fly in this room. which is running around zzz, and then lands on that painting. The moment that fly lands on the painting, and if the fly can think and express, what will be the expression of the fly? Whack! What a lousy surface I've landed. Smell of old paints, uneven surface. I would have rather landed on a jar of honey. That will be the expression of the fly. But if I am a magician and give that fly the vision of a connoisseur of art and lift that fly's vision to a higher perspective and then make the fly to see the picture, and now it says, wow, what a masterpiece. Earlier it was whack, what a lousy surface, and now it's wow, what a masterpiece. The reason is when the perception enhances, what is whack becomes wow. Same way, whatever we are judging in this world is basically from that limited perception that we have got. So if you want to see the entirety of creation, you must have a total picture. Your perception has to be enhanced. Your quality of your intelligence has to be enhanced. And then you will say, all things certainly work to them for good to them that love God. So it's not about working on anything else. It's about working on our own understanding, on our own perception. And then we find, yes, everything that happens for good. To them that love God. Love God means doing good work or doing something divine. Now, if you are a person who has got a very exclusive way of looking at things, my belief is this and I've got to see it this way. I've been told by my religion to see it this way and I'm looking at it this way. The moment you opinionate based on your belief, it becomes a narrow vision and therefore you tend to judge. So it is very important that from exclusiveness, your life has to be inclusive. And the moment you have an inclusive vision, and then you see the total picture, and then when you see this microscopic element that's happening around, you will say, yes, all things work together for good to them that love God. So it's very, very important that we enhance our perception and enhance our intelligence. And then we will say, yes, everything is happening in its design, and we will not become judgmental and we will not be playing a victim card. So therefore, let's enhance our perception and let it be inclusive in nature. And certainly, life will be one of peace and serenity, and life will be one of acceptance. Thank you.